Hello, hello, and welcome. I have not streamed in a while, so this is interesting. I'm also still getting over a tiny cold I had, I think when I last streamed. But anyways, so if my voice sounds a little funny, that's it, plus the exhaustion. Hello, Ori. Hello, Tesla. Yes, I did have to test the chat and make sure I had the right overlay. It has been a while, and I have done a little bit of recording for Rain World stuff, but the Rain World stuff, I was coughing a lot, so I don't really want to upload it. But I did beat The Watcher, 2 of the endings, and I'm working on the 3rd. Hello, I hope you're all doing well. I hope things are going okay in terms of like academics and other things. I don't know why Twitch is saying it needs to run another ad shortly. Interesting. I thought it already did. Anyways, yes, the Watcher time is so fun. I am a big fan of the Watcher gameplay. I've been having not much time to game lately. I've been kind of intense with my studying. So, for those of you who aren't as familiar with what happened, as I've mentioned a few times before, thanks, I am a PhD student, and I had my written qualifying exams. So written qualifying exams, in case you weren't aware or forgot, is basically one of the tests to see whether you can continue in your program. For mine, without getting too detailed about it, if I failed it, I would be able to potentially take it again. Otherwise, I would have to drop out and just get a master's degree, which is not what I wanted. So, very stressful exam. I was assigned things by a few different professors, and I have heard some of my results so far. So far, I have passed half of my exam, and the other half is still being reviewed. And that was the harder part. So I'm very excited. I think I've passed. I've spent months prepping for this. So many hours. I was sitting down and I was like, wait, I don't have to study this weekend? That's crazy. I'm very excited. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in such a good mood because no more studying. I could just focus on my research until, my oral exam, but that's a different problem. And let me see. So I thought to celebrate, I didn't really know what game to do. I'm going to look at the Black Friday sales and pick up potentially a few new games to celebrate. Holiday weekends, illegal. Oh, well, I do still have to work on the weekend because my study system requires it. Sometimes I have to care for it. My microbes. But I should at least be back a bit more on here. I'm also trying to work on a little video about studying and stuff, both with study tips, explaining what qualifying exams are in case people are curious, and a few other things, like how Pokemon Go is partially responsible for me staying sane enough to actually pass, which is insane to me. Aw, thank you. That's really sweet. Yeah. I miss streaming, but I really needed to lock in on studying. Else I may not have passed. And I wanted to pass because I think if I had failed, I honestly would have left my program. So it's been a while since we played this game, and it's been a while since I've played it. This is House Flipper. Essentially, my job is interior decorating. This is my little base of operations. Got a little fish tank. Cute. But what's important is we get a job. We own a few houses. I want to start new. Let's see what we can purchase to design as we yap. But yeah, I hope everything's going well for all of you, especially those in school. I hope exams are going okay. I know it is getting to be that time of year. Wait, what is this? I want a smaller house. I don't want a gigantic house. I want something a little. The house with uninvited guests? Wait, that sounds fun. I want this one. Let's buy the house. Bougie TV simulator? Yeah. Nah, I like this game. It's just chill, and I thought in case I'm yapping a lot, this is a good background yapping. I have more games I want to try, but I need to look through them all. So for now, we get to do some cleaning, which is also what I did today at the lab. I had a lot of cleaning to do. It was really nice to see my advisor, though, and have them tell me that I did pass at least half of my exam, because I didn't think I would get the results this quickly. But apparently they read them over the weekend. Yay! I don't know. I'm losing it. I read so many papers and so many textbooks for this. But I know a lot more now than I started. Oh, we should probably vacuum these guys up. Yeah, low stakes games are good for yaps. Yeah, how are you all doing? Oh my gosh. I haven't even sat down to play games in a while, other than the occasional Rain World. I'm trying to get them. Sometimes you have to look up to get the guys to actually vacuum. I'm playing some Rain Worlds. I've been playing a bit of Marvel Rivals again. I took quite the break. Very encouraging. Aw. Yeah, I took quite the break from Marvel Rivals because I got really mad at it. However, I was told to play it by a friend, and you know what? I had fun, and now I'm on it again. And I think I will play that on stream. I just want to get back into the swing of things first, and I also want to get rid of this mirror. How do I get rid of this? Oh my gosh, I forget. Maybe it's, oh, change tool. Yeah, we can burn. Wait, why is it not? I want burning. How do I burn? I forget the controls. Game, that's a flashlight. I would like to burn things. Will you have a break for Thanksgiving weekend? Well, sort of. I get most of my Thanksgiving, which is very fun for me because I get to see my family. However, I do have some lab work I have to do, so it's not a complete one. I need to check. Wait, I think I need to buy something first, actually. Let me just... How do I buy things? I need to buy the kerosene. Let's see. I think it's just kerosene. I don't know how to spell words. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'll be having a nice little Thanksgiving break. Gas? Let's just show our results. Gas cylinder. There we go. So that'll be good. Are you all doing, for Americans, I guess, any of you doing anything fun for Thanksgiving? I'm very excited for mine. I want my gasoline. Not me checking the settings for controls. Studying for exams? That might not be fun, but there's no assign button. What? That's crazy. I don't think R is being used. That would explain why it's not working. Yeah, studying for exams, I won't have to do that again, except for my oral exam. Why? I want gasoline time. You've been fine? Been a slow year for work? Got something on the way now, as often happens near the year's end. Ooh, nice. That sounds fun. Or at least more exciting. It's always nice to have a really chill time, though. Interact? Or use tool. Okay, yeah, it should be... I guess we don't need, No, I want... Delete. There we go. Oh my gosh. Game! Game, please. There we go. I'm gonna figure out how to burn things. That's more important than actually playing the game. Yeah, new things is happening with me a bit. I'm having an experiment kind of going wrong. Some microbes are not growing as they should be, but that is okay because I'm calm about it, and that's what really matters. Let's see. Maybe it would be in... Flamethrower fuel! Ah, is this different? Oops, there we go. There we go. Now let's burn that gasoline. As you should. Don't do that. Who needs a nice house when you can just have charred remains? Am I right? Ah, true relaxation. A fresh start, if you will. Oh, almost missed that. Can't miss anything. Burn the roaches. Unfortunately, the roaches do not seem to want to burn. We should probably air this place out a bit. Maybe open the windows. I'm sure it smells disgusting in here. Yeah, this is absolutely rancid. Oh, and we're out of fuel. That's fine. Yeah, I have a nice Thanksgiving plan, though. I'm very excited to see my family. I haven't seen some of them in quite a while. Especially sibling, which will be fun. And parents. Well, I see my parents more, because they're not close, but they're close enough I could see them occasionally. I did a lot with them before my exam, honestly, to help myself relax more. Sounds fun. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys are all gonna have fun things to do, even if you don't necessarily care for Thanksgiving or celebrate it. It's at least a good excuse to have desserts. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a chocolate pecan pie, which is one of my favorite desserts. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. I'm going to help cook it. It's lots of dark chocolate and pecans and a pie crust. It's exactly what it sounds like, and it is every bit as good as it sounds, if you like chocolates and pecans. Which I do. I like chocolate a lot. I know pumpkin pie is technically the more traditional, but... nah. Trying to get every last crumb of dirt. Might as well clean it before we start messing with things. You make those more often? That sounds good. Do you like banana pudding? Honestly, I enjoy it. It's not something I personally seek out. I like the artificial banana flavoring, honestly, more than the real banana flavoring. Which is to say almost ever whole. Nice. Fun Thistle lore is that I found out that I'm mildly allergic to bananas only a couple years ago, and I am a full adult. Um, it turns out, you know how, okay, this one, some people don't have it, but this is a legitimate one to have this happen to. If you eat a lot of pineapple, and it's very acidic, you can sometimes have it feel like your tongue's a little bit like it hurts a little. And that's how bananas are, except more for me. Yeah, bananas aren't supposed to be spicy in your mouth. Whenever I would get nauseous as a kid, my mom would be like, oh, don't eat something spicy. Have something, oh, there's more to burn. Have something more, like, relaxing and less acidic, like a banana. I would always get confused because, like, it wouldn't be the only thing she would say, but it would be sometimes, like, if I was trying to find a fruit, she'd say, oh, don't have a grapefruit, have banana. And I'd be like, okay, but it's acidic too. It's not acidic. That's a skill issue. I have a biological skill issue. No banana bread for thistle. Funny enough, if it's cooked, I don't have an issue. It's only when it's raw do I actually have an issue with it. I think I might be allergic to the pollen or an enzyme. The pollen because it would get washed off or cooked and degraded, or it could be an enzyme that gets degraded during cooking. So I do enjoy a good banana bread. Although I did have a banana bread as a kid that had lots of eggshells in it, and I couldn't eat it for years because all I could think of was the texture of eggshells when biting into banana bread, which is not something you want in your banana bread. Ugh. That was actually awful. Raw pineapple is enzymatic, and also the oxalate crystals. Yeah, but banana is not enzymatic. Who would have thought? Not me, as an adult in college. Both of which cooking mitigates? Yeah, cooked pineapple I tend not to have, but I have had brown sugar pineapple, like grilled brown sugar butter pineapple. Now that is good. Okay, so we need a radiator. Electronic equipment? No, that's the radiator. We need to add some heating. This room's kind of big, but also the house, honestly, it's not that big of a room. We can use the small radiators. Should be plenty of heat. I heard allergies come and go. So maybe one day you can enjoy bananas again. Well, see, the issue is I still eat them. I just don't very often unless I'm willing to commit to a full day of my mouth hurting. Don't eat food you're allergic to unless your doctor says you're not gonna, like, die from it. But my doctor said, yeah, you're probably fine. Which is good medical advice, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I know biology, but not human biology. Or maybe they'll be like, peanuts, who knows? Yeah, who knows? One way to find out. No, don't listen to me for anything. Yeah, oh my gosh. Wait, I want to demolish this window. I don't like it there, because if you are in the toilet, staring out the window, you are in your most vulnerable state. And there's just people walking by. No, thank you. I guess it's sell, not demolish. There we go. Which are notorious for having a rare but extreme reaction, but it can be a milder reaction too. Yeah, peanut allergies kind of scare me. I'm thankful I don't have peanut allergies, but I just simply don't like peanuts. The smell makes me nauseous. Hello, Blaze. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I am post-exam very happy and chill with Host Flipper. I hope your exams are going okay too. I don't need a radiator because I have a towel radiator, although the double radiator strat. I guess if the game suggests it, maybe I should listen. I don't know enough about radiator systems. Yeah, allergies are crazy. I'm also allergic to kiwis. Um, that's a fun one. Those actually I avoid like the plague because they ruin my day. My mouth hurts. Ooh, let's see. What's something fancy? I want fancy little toilet. Let's get the toilet first. This looks fancy. Marble, gray, black. I feel like if you have anything other than a plain white toilet, I see it as less fancy. Now it's okay to be allergic to kiwis. It's a national thing, not a racist thing. Oh my gosh. Disclaimer, I am allergic to the fruit, not to the Yeah, nah. Kiwis I do enjoy, so I do every so often eat them. They are amazing fruits. I just, wish I wasn't allergic to them. And this is too far from the wall. We have to move this. Oh, we can't move toilets, right? I just gotta buy a new one. Have the exact same model. Big vitamin C. Yeah, I gotta get my vitamin C elsewhere. There we go. That's more flush with the wall. So that you can flush. I'm sorry. I think I genuinely have lost many, many brain cells post-exam. Mildly concerned about that. But you know what? I never have to take a written exam again in my whole life. Ever. I can give them. I'm gonna be that person. I feel bad. No, I don't. I'm gonna give so many exams, and they're all going to be hard. Multiple choice with all the answers being C except for a few, and only one exam per semester. Wait, this looks kind of cool. I like the black. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I would feel so bad. If my students don't do well, I genuinely feel sad. And I'm only teaching a lab right now. Like, it makes me very upset if they don't do well. Yeah, fun fact, your TAs get sad if you don't do well because they worry about your academic performance. Oh my gosh. My students are overall doing pretty good though. I'm very proud of them. They've worked very hard this semester. Good kids. I know they're technically adults, but they're good kids. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, the only things I know I'm allergic to are bananas and kiwis to some degree. But I can still eat them, it's just not ideal. Ooh, wait, this one's kind of cool. So much easier being a psychopath? It would be so much easier. Oh, this doesn't really fit with the radiator. Nah, we gotta get a different one. I want something cute. Like the fancy? Faucet. Kind of like the darker. Goes with the sink more. Okay, yeah, this is an appropriate size. Why is it not? But I have bathtub. Why bathtub not fit? I guess maybe not this bathtub fitting. Words are happening, and they are not coherent words. But that's okay, because who needs coherent thoughts? Yeah, it's been a time. I actually had a Friendsgiving the other day, and I think oh, that's a huge tub. We can't fit that in. You just need a bathtub. Yeah. I think I was incoherent when I was with friends the other day. Genuinely. Okay, this one fits. Kind of want to... I don't really know if I want it flush against the wall. I wanted it flush against this wall, but the radiator's in the way. It could be flush against this one, but then the toilet's kind of right there. There's not much room to complain. Okay, let's put the screws in. Yeah, there is no theme for this house other than just General decoration, unless one you have an idea for a theme. Maybe a shelf or cabinet fits on the end. Ooh, that's a good idea. There we go. Probably should have done the wallpaper and stuff first, but just getting the basics installed. Any theme? Well, the bathroom I do have an idea, because I had this idea before and never finished the execution. Let's do the... I think I'm more of a panel, like a tile thing. Wait, natural stone? That could be kind of cool for one of the walls. Oh, that's for the floor. I don't really want that for the floor. Oh wait, no, this is... I put it on the floor. Yes, this is how it is. Nope, it's not that. I thought it was one where I bought it and then it goes on the floor and then I eventually put it on the wall. Because those are words. I thought this went on the wall too. But we're learning about World War II in history and I could see why my dad's a history buff. That's cool. That's a heavier subject, but World War II is definitely interesting. And just history in general. I'm not the biggest history person. In terms of, like, my favorite things to study are not as much in that realm. But it's fascinating. There's so much information. And seeing the patterns. There we go. Found the tile. There's so many patterns throughout, like, history repeating itself, like, other than just, you know, memeing about it. Genuinely fascinating to see how things have repeated and how human nature is both the same but also different. It's cool. Sometimes very depressing, sometimes really uplifting. It all depends. I don't know. I like a lot of history in terms of, you know, shockingly science history and how people have discovered things. My favorite is a lot of the, like, island biogeography and stuff. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like... Why is... Oh, that's literally... I don't like that. This wall just... I don't know. What if I move the window? Can I move windows? I cannot move windows. Darn it. The walls just feel too dark for such a small room. Wall tiles. Need something brighter. But I want something basic. Highlight wall, maybe? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. White tiles with white whorls? These look the same. Basically. I'll just do this. Let's see. Yeah, no. I have some friends. Okay, I think this with a cool ground would look nice. I have some history buff friends. It's always interesting to hear about the things they like. I have one friend who's very into the history of public transportation, which is quite cool, and another who really likes airplanes and their engine designs. Well, I'm just over here like, I know about Bug and the time that these scientists were like, we want to know how islands reassemble. Like, if an island has a tropical storm and everything dies, what determines the community that rehabilitates that island? So they did that by, you know, fumigation, like when a house has a bed bug problem? They kind of did that to a few tiny islands, and then saw what happened when the islands were started from scratch because there were no more bugs. Fun facts, they actually found that the islands assembled pretty similarly to how they started. So the insects that were there at the end were quite similar to the insects that were there before they kind of destroyed the entire population. Fun. bumblebees are to planes what dragonflies are to fighter jets, and that is so true. Dragonflies are quite something. They are murder machines because of the environment. Yeah, so that actually is one of the bases of the theory of metapopulations and like community assembly. Basically, there's this huge overarching amount of species in a location. And if one little part of that location, everything dies out, the only things that can now move into this space are the things that live nearby. So the theory was that these islands were off the coast of a mainland. So the mainland bugs would eventually kind of go over to the islands, maybe due to wind or a storm, but they would get there and they would slowly recreate the community. And because the environment was the same and there were some other factors that were the same, it assembled, or the eventual species composition of the little islands matched pretty much what they were before. It was a cool paper I read recently about that. Let's see, floor time. Let's see, coverings. I want shag carpet. That's sad. There's no shag carpet. I wanted shag carpet. Come on. Yes. I am quite the fan of anything to do with that kind of stuff. Wait. Golden yellow carpet for the bathroom. I don't know. No, that doesn't fit. We need something more classy. You know what? I don't like the white carpet. That's bad. Stop thistle? Okay. Don't worry. I'll put a different carpet. We'll put that one back. And your dog gave birth to 10 puppies a week ago? Congrats on the puppies. That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, I love dogs. Are you keeping them or giving them away? That sounds so fun. I enjoy dogs. Let's see, I just need one more thing. Specialized items, maybe? Trying to think. Where is it? Maybe in furniture? I want a rug. Or maybe carpet. Need something classy, you know? Gotta liven the space up a little. Perfect. One moment. Bop. I forgot how satisfying it is to bop. I think maybe this should actually go in front of the sink. Yeah. I wish, but we already have 5 and I think 10 more will be the end of this family. Also, why'd you put carpet in a bathroom? I felt like it. I might change it. You know what? Fine. I'll change the carpet. Don't worry. I'll get rid of this carpet. Put something else in. Okay. Floors. Floor coverings. See, we're changing it. We're getting rid of the carpet. There we go. Let's work on another room. That's at least a good base to start with. Actually, I do want to put lighting in so it's not as dark inside. I want something modern for the bathroom. Let's do a ceiling light. Modern but simple enough, because this is a small house that we're working on. Let's just do this. Medium. Just white. This kills me because I actually love interior design and architecture. Yeah, fun fact, I also enjoy interior design architecture to some degree. I just also like committing crimes against it. Ooh, that's too bright. Yeah, I am returning, but this is you guys get to suffer. My phone is cracked up to shui. Yes. Okay. Ooh, I like this. This is kind of fun. No, fun fact, I actually have a friend who does interior design, so I may save this and take a picture and send it to her. And then we won't be friends again. This light is way too big for this room. We could put it in the hallway. I think this actually fits better. Even though it's the same, you know, size room, it's a hallway, so it feels better to me. Let's put a smaller one. There we go. -1 follower. That's fine. You know me in self-promo. I'm not about that. I'm just here because I want to play video games. Oh my gosh. Okay, well there's the bathroom. You know what? Actually, I have an idea that might be better than the carpet. I'll do it later. The carpet can stay for now, because I have to work on the other rooms. So this is the living room kitchen. This is another room. And I think those are the only rooms, right? Yeah. Bathroom. Oh no, there is a room here, but it's kind of hard to see. I think I'm just gonna get rid of that door, and we're gonna put a wall. This is not... It's kind of bothering my head to see a door blocking it. Why is this not... Oh. I have to fully demolish this. Yeah, I actually have been working on a video script for not anything too crazy. It's more I'm trying to ease back into things, and I want to do a video on qualifying exams because I think a lot of people don't know what they are, and it kind of makes grad school a little less mysterious. Okay, that works. Maybe. Or at the very least, it's something I could yap about because I've dealt with it for months, even though I'm not technically done. Let's close the doors to the outside because, you know, we don't know the neighborhood. Ooh. We need to clean up the cobweb. There we go. We need some plaster. Okay, gotta plaster this. Yeah, I played so much Pokemon Go, and I can't believe I'm still running. It's actually crazy to me that I'm doing running. I took a little break from it the past couple weeks because I was too busy with studying to do anything other than study. But I'm picking up running again, and that's not necessarily something I enjoy doing, but it's good for me, and I like the idea of running. I just don't like actually running, you know? I need something for the kitchen and living room. Oh no, this is giving me the kind of living room vibes I feel like I'm going for. Fancy, but also like not fancy. Like this whoever buys this house has some money, but also like they're down to earth. They just like a little bit of fancy in their life. The kitchen needs something a little bit more traditional. Ooh, wait. This will be the kitchen space. I think one big light would be kind of fun. Are there bigger ones? Nah, I think I'll just do this. And then I need light switch. Don't need an outlet for here because there's the bathroom. I wanted an outlet so that there's a hair dryer, you know, any accessories, you got it. Here, put one light switch there, one there. That way, no matter which direction you're going, you can turn the lights on and off. We can put a light switch, different one. The elegant light switches for there. We can put the very necessary light switch here. Let's switch to plastering. Oh, that is a sound. I do not like that sound. Oh, that is disgusting. Is there any more? Oh, yep. Got plaster. Is there any more plastering in here? Yes. Let's go get that. Okay, got more plaster. And then the last room does also need plaster. Just grab this. Bring the bucket in. And switch. This is like reverse ASMR right now. Horrid noises. Okay, so we have the hallway, we have bathroom, we have a living room kitchen combo, I'm thinking. The question is, do I want this to be a bedroom or office space, and then this be the bedroom? I kind of like the itty bitty bedroom and a slightly bigger office space, but then again, they're basically the same size. Ooh, we forgot to get rid of this. Nope. And we don't need that anymore. Perfect. I think this will be the bedroom. Oh, we need to buy a radiator. It needs to be toasty. It's so nice that it's starting to be less warm outside. I am thriving in the chillier weather. It's not cold enough yet. I'm waiting for it to be better. I'm hoping to also... I've been thinking about going on vacation because I haven't taken time off, like serious time off, in a long time. And I've realized that it's not necessarily healthy to not take time off. I do love my job, but also I'm realizing that for health reasons, taking breaks is important. Who would have thought? I don't know what for the bedroom. None of these are hitting. Maybe no overhead light for the bedroom. I know that's... Wait, a fan. Oh, I like that idea. Just a nice little fan. Put it over here so it's not directly on the person's face. And then a light switch. Yeah, if I do go on a little vacation, I am tempted to go somewhere up even far, like far north. Somewhere where I can have snow and no other people kind of place. I enjoy that. Okay, I like that amount of light. Let's close the door. Oh, we need to replace these doors. These are disgusting, actually. Oh! There we go. We're now locked in. We should probably put doors in. Okay. I want big door. Those are all gigantic doors. We do not need gigantic doors. Two-beer door. With the decorated door, can I do that so it's not like Christmassy? Natural. No bow. Oh yeah. And no baubles. It's just a little wreath. But I don't know if I like the door itself. It's sad. I need something more pleasant. But something not too crazy. I guess I can't really... There aren't... Let me just see normal doors. Is there one that looks better? You know what? Let's go a little bit extra fancy. And demolish that wall. And put the door in. Ah, that looks nice. I like the fact that there's a door knocker. Feels very fancy. Now for the internal doorways. Still needed normal doors. Because we need the bedroom door, internal door. I think I'll do internal door white. Did I align it properly? Yes. And the bathroom also gets an internal white door. Yep, also aligned properly. This game will let you misalign the doors, so I gotta be careful. I wonder. If I get like a door arch frame, I wonder if I don't need to have a door. Like a permanent door. Like one of these things. A wooden frame. Can I just do this? I want to go from this side because this is more relevant. Yeah, I think this will work. I just need to make the space bigger. Like... yeah, we're doing this. Yeah, I'll talk more about the exam in the video. I actually have a script halfway done. I know, for me, that's crazy. Actually, doing this ahead of time? Whoa. I think it's a lot lower pressure than some of the other video ideas I've had over the years that I haven't actually done. I want to get more into this kind of stuff again, though, now that I have a little bit more freedom in my life. Until, you know, I have to focus on my research. But for now, I am more at peace. Just demolish all this, it's fine. We'll just replace it. Two-year anniversary soon? Oh my gosh. Yeah, actually. That's crazy. Not gonna lie, did not think I'd be doing this long. I wasn't sure how long I would do this, if it was gonna be a more, like a few months of a hobby or a long-term hobby. But I'm really enjoying it. I honestly think is a great way to get better at talking for long periods of time, as well as just to have a little bit of fun. It's a fun hobby. It's very low pressure, too. Assuming you don't want it to be your job. I would not want this to be my job. Oh my gosh, no. Fun 2 years? Yeah, that's crazy. It has been a fun 2 years. Off and on, you know, haven't always been the most consistent, but good times, good times. Yeah, because I made my model about almost a year ago. Fun lore time, I guess, for those who aren't as aware. Ooh, this is a blue light. That's kind of cool. My model I made when I was sick with COVID for 3.5 weeks. I think it was 3.5. I was so sick. I couldn't get out of bed. So I thought, you know what? Why not make an actual model instead of just... I was using a free-to-use one, but I didn't really like it because there aren't many free-to-use models, and I thought it just wasn't I wanted something that was a bit more matching me in terms of personality, as well as like looked a bit. I want something that looked more like a not completely ambiguous age, but more like adult. And I think I definitely don't have like an elderly model, but I don't have a younger model. Those I don't like. It's personal. I just, yeah, they bother me. But yeah, so I made my own model, which was a fun time. I kind of want to redo it, honestly. Maybe now that I have more time. Wait. No, I need to have not too many projects at once, and I do still like the model. It's just, sometimes I'm getting the urge to just start it from scratch again. And by that, I mean keep the same theme and everything, just make it new. Redraw it. See if my art has improved. Or not, and then I'd be sad. I don't like these bedsheet covers, but I think all of them are gonna be meh. You know you're a real adult when your bed is in the center of the room. I do not like the window above the bed because you can't see behind you. There we go. The fan just does not go. We just want a small wardrobe. After all, this is quite a small room. Classy yet tiny, you know? That's the vibe. I love the IKEA knockoff furniture. About bedside cabinet or dressing table sets. Nah, I think we do need like full wardrobe. I don't know. This one keeps calling to me. I guess I have enough space for this. My IRL wardrobe is too small, honestly. I need to get a new one. It's, that or just use my closet more efficiently. I am slowly becoming a more fashionable person, which is requiring me to actually get clothes that I like. It is a fun process. I got a new dress recently I'm very excited about, but I have nowhere to wear it. Tisk tisk, I should have... No, you know what? I deserve the occasional fancy thing. And it was on sale. Which is what matters. And I got it at a thrift store. I am incapable of purchasing something at a thrift store and then not immediately telling people. Really? Can I ask what it looks like? Yeah, it's just like a... It's a long, like, kind of velvet black dress that's sleeveless. And I'm like, I tend to do something for New Year's Eve with friends, and I think it could be a fun New Year's Eve thing. Because we tend to dress up fancy. Because no one actually dresses up these days. And you want to dress up sometimes. It's just fun. But also, like, when am I going to actually be able to wear, like, a full floor-length dress? When I tend to spend my time in a lab. I don't like any of these bedside tables. But I feel like it needs a bedside table because it's not pushed up against it. No, that's not modern enough for this person. I think this actually fits. And then this side we can put a lamp. You're welcome. Standing lamp. Let's do a floor lamp. Let's see. That's too modern. It's just a basic lamp. Maybe the open shade. Okay, I kind of like this. Ooh, I can hear a roommate is home. My roommates were so good to me during my exam. They were kind. One of them got me some little care items, and the other one was just extra helpful with housework. Genuinely feel so lucky. Yay, the power of friendship. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of a blue. Well, no, that light is very warm. I want something that goes with the warm. But no, the wood is kind of purpley, so maybe I'll just keep this dark gray. No. This is very important. There we go. This light is too yellow. I cannot stand it. Horrible, horrible lights, as pretty as it is. There we go. That's better. That fits more with the vibe. Okay, so now that I have at least the base furniture, now I can choose wallpaper. Maybe I should tile this room. Yeah, the wall tile bathroom, or wall tile bedroom and carpeted bathroom. A good combination. Ooh, I think I might like an accent wall of this. I think this will be an accent wall. Buy some of this. Bloop. Oh, that's not right. Painting? No. Tiling and paneling. Where is tiling and paneling? It is this one. Oh, it's because I have all the tiles still. There we go. Tile. 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 Cell and cell. Is this bed actually in the center? I think it needs to be over one more? No, it was in the center. I think. I feel like I could feel my brain cells bumping together and trying to form a coherent thought, and it is not happening. Okay, now for the rest of the wallpaper. Or paint. I'm thinking like a nice... something that goes with this purple, like the dark purple I have. Gradient set. Oh, that's... not yellow, not red, unless it's like a very desaturated red. Or brown. Wait, like a warm... a blue grayscale. Excuse me. Maybe mist gray. It's kind of boring. No, this is too boring. I need something a little more funky. About plum. It will darken the room, especially with all the dark furniture, but I think it'll be kind of fun. Oops. Come on, why is it not letting me? I think it'll be kind of fun. I'll do one wall and then take a look. Yeah, I'm very thankful that Thanksgiving's coming up. Part of the reason I had some bureaucratic and personal life things going on, so I wanted to push my qualifying exam to a specific time and date. And I'm very happy I pushed it to actually be right before Thanksgiving. Okay, kind of like this. because having it right before Thanksgiving means I can actually enjoy my Thanksgiving without worrying about work, which is crazy. That never happens. I mean, I still have to do a tiny bit of work, but mostly I can be free, which is good. I do have a little bit of grading to catch up on because my students do need, that information so that they can decide what they're doing with their life. I'm also kind of hating this. Thoughts? Keep it or leave it? I'd probably replace it with a white or gray. I think gray. I think it's too much. That's too gray. I want something more towards white. Or you know what? I'm gonna just add the porcelain gray. The purple, I kind of like it. I think it's more this wall I don't like. But the floral's kind of fun. It's kind of old lady vibes, but I think in a good way. I don't know. As much as I like interior design and fashion, I have no knowledge on that subject. I know biology, and that is it. I do know some art. Biology and mild amounts of art. It looks good though, the purple? Oh. Yeah, the purple does feel more, or the wallpaper. I think maybe a lighter purple. I just wish they had a light desaturated. Maybe ripe plum instead of full plum. Okay. Wait, that's just a tiny tinge of purple. I kind of like that. I think this is the color I'm gonna go with. Fun interior. My lack of interior design is kind of obvious to anyone who knows me in real life. I actually, at my old apartment, didn't have anything on the walls for a long time, except for something like a postcard size piece of art. I do be living the bachelor lifestyle on occasion. Too much. But that's okay. I like the vibe sometimes. Gotta go. See you next stream. Thanks for stopping in. I hope your studying goes well, Blaze, and I hope you enjoy the puppies. Take it easy. Okay, I like this. It's very girly, so I think a nice dark floor will complement this. Almost matching the furniture. I'm thinking some... Ooh, dark mahogany. That sounds nice. I would like it something just a shade darker than the furniture. That's not a shade darker than the furniture. They don't have one a shade darker than the furniture. Unless it's tiles, maybe? Is there like a faux tile? Or covering? No. Well, this is what the game gives me, so... I think I'll leave this room like this for now, as we continue on. You know... Maybe I should fix the bathroom. Nah. Living room. We need a couch. I'm gonna center the entire thing around a couch. Let's see, furniture, living room, sofa. What is gonna fit the vibe? I want this to be a place for entertaining, even if it's small. like dark brown, the black frame. I feel like it's easy for this to not be classy. Maybe brown with a black frame. Oh wait, that's a light? That's crazy. That I don't like. Wait, but it does fit the space light thing. Oh, but I think it would be kind of funny. And I do enjoy things that are funny. I do have a carpeted bathroom. We're gonna do futuristic living room. I do want this, but I need to move this. Oops, wrong button. Let's move this couch over. Can fit this massive corner piece in. I think this is maybe not the house for this kind of furniture, especially with the radiator there. And we do need a radiator. Unfortunately, heating is not optional. This is a small couch. I don't want a small couch. Disgusting. Ooh, a sable? Wait, yeah, I kind of like this couch. I want it in a different color, though. Let's do black. Oh, yes, classy. Then imagine a TV. Or this could be the kitchen side, and this could be the living room side. Yeah, actually, because then it gives more space for the bedroom kitchen separation. Yeah. This way, there's a little bit of space. Okay, I'm happy with this. Little table maybe in the corner. I think I heard a cat. Living with a cat is delightful, I have to say. I miss my cat. I'm excited to visit her and see her when I'm visiting my family. But having a roommate with a cat is awesome. It's not only is their cat, but it's also like not your cat, so you don't have to do you don't have to clean a litter box. It's awesome. I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm living the dream. No litter box, yet I still get cat. Amazing. Yeah. Let's do a nice TV. Excuse me. Medium size? Oh, that is not medium to me, but okay. There we go. Will you replace the bedroom window? I don't know. Not sure. Oh my gosh, I think actually now I think I am gonna have to end it here actually. I'm getting really tired. It's not even that late, but I think I've been doing so much nonstop since my exam. I need to take it a little bit slow. So I will continue this. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if I'll stream Wednesday or not because I think I might be leaving to go visit my family. It takes a little bit of time to get there. But next week at the very least, I should be back because I am excited to continue doing this again. I'm hoping to do an art stream soon and also to get a new game and play through some of that. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Yes, thank you. But you all as well. Take care. Rest well. If you're in school, make sure you do a tiny bit of studying over the break if you have the break. If you aren't in the US, you probably don't.